What's good, everyone? This is your boy DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, give you that raw content that you deservedly need. And man, Jemele Hill is at it again. So, failed sports commentator, now so-called freedom fighter, Jemele Hill is at it again with her black male bashing. In times like this, in our community, as black people, this was not a time to shame any side of the spectrum. When we have civil unrest in the streets, unarmed black men getting shot by rogue cops, we have Jemele Hill dissing brothers time after time, and she has a history of this. But this same shine will have white dudes twerking on her, doing whatever they want with her. And when she said what she said, I was not surprised. So this is what she said, quote, "I have increasingly found that many black men just want better access to patriarchy. They don't want it dismantled. This is buffoonish. Asking for tangibles. Not even asking, because that's something us black men do not do. We're prideful. We're strong. We've been hated on for thousands of years. We demanded, every single black man demanded rights. We demand fairness. We demand our share of the pie. We demand things that are owed to us for over 400 years. And I know this is a sports channel. I get it. But I gotta set this shit straight. The same people who cry over us over social media when an unarmed brother is killed switches up every time we hold these crooked politicians on both sides accountable. So just because a couple of black men, celebrities, called out the other side of the political spectrum and saying pretty much, hey, you guys gotta stop putting us on the back burner. When we ask for something, don't wait. And you know the sad part about this? Jemele Hill is weak for not putting the names of the people she's talking about. I know who she's talking about. She's talking about the legendary Ice Cube and 50 Cent. But since she was so scared to put their names on there, that it's cowardice. Ice Cube and 50 Cent are not registered Republicans. They never voted Republican. They never went to any functions. They never donated to them. But you're so lazy to point out that they were asking for tangibles for both sides, which you're supposed to do. You didn't want to bring that up because you're bought and paid for it, Jemele Hill. See, what do I tell you, brothers, about shines that's in the media that's degrading black men? They cannot be trusted. Now, Jemele Hill is married to a black man finally for all these years, but I hear word that the dude that she's married to is a beta male. Hey, That's what they told me. They said he's a beta male, that Jemele Hill tells him what to do. So it's pretty clear that Miss Hill doesn't like strong black men for whatever reason. So here's another post by the brother Damian Woody, who's a stand-up man, um, works for ESPN, one of the real ones working at ESPN. So you know he doesn't sugarcoat anything. So this is what he said, quote, "Many black men? That's news to me." You know what? He's right. Jemele Hill was generalizing black males. And you could tell she's not house trained. What did mama and daddy used to tell us growing up in the community, all of us that's listening? Do not generalize. And you look at Jemele and you could tell she's not house trained at all. She was raised by a single mother. And I'm not saying all single mothers do not raise good kids. I'm not trying to, generalize like Jemele Hill generalized black men. But we got to keep it funky, man. We got to keep it 100. This is the reason why we need fathers in the home. And as black women, you should want fathers in the home. The stats show when kids are raised by two parents, there's guidance, there's leadership, there's a vision for children to have a future, to grow and to become productive citizens. If I wasn't raised by my mother and father, I don't know if I would have been in the position I am right now. I've seen my parents work so hard to take us out of the hood and into the suburbs. I know what that looks like. And that's what these kids need. This is the problem. This anti-black male rhetoric is cancerous. And out of all times, Jemele Hill would use this situation to bring it up in this year when we needed unity within our community. This wasn't the time at all, ever. It's never the time. Jemele Hill is one of those females. If she was alive back in the day when Malcolm X was preaching what he was preaching, she would have hated on Malcolm X. When the brother of Malcolm, El Shabazz, would always tell us in the community to do for self, not depending on white folks, for men to be the head of their house. She would have been mad at that. Guaranteed. So looking at the comments, it's like mixture. You got some Jemele Hill cronies, and then you have some people who have their own mind. This is what this brother said, quote, "Mr. Woody, pay her no mind. She responds with emotion instead of logic. I think she just wants to be in charge of the black man." Absolutely right. That's exactly what it is. She don't want black men to be leaders. No. She wants black men to be feminine, to be docile, to be under black women. She didn't even point out equal. That's the bad part. If you ask all the black women, and these are the black women who get it. If you ask all the black women around the world, what do they want in their black man? A good black woman would say, a leader. Any woman. For the females that will listen to this video, what do you want? A black man who takes charge, or a black man who crumbles under pressure? You tell me. And I hope your answer is a leader. Oh, I'm not done yet. I pulled something from the archives. This is what Jemele Hill said last year. See, I always got an extra clip of information held off until occasions like this, and I'm glad I saved this information. This is what Jemele Hill said about LeVar Ball. Quote, kudos to Molly Qerim for the professional way she handled LeVar Ball after his inappropriate comment. Maybe ESPN will finally learn its lesson about putting him on TV. Ever since LeVar Ball came into the media scene, Jemele Hill hated him. She hated how confident he was. She hated how he was always involved in his children's life. She hated that LeVar Ball had a ruling class mentality and didn't let anyone tell him what to do. Something that all black men have to have in their mindset to survive this crooked world we live in. So she has abundance of history of dissing black men left and right. And whoever follows her talking points, I don't even want to be associated with them. Anyone who follows these type of talking points. If you watch the video, Jemele Hill, LeVar was not trying to make a sexual innuendo joke or anything. He was respectfully trying to move on to the next segment. From talking to anybody that knew LeVar Ball or been around his camp that worked for LeVar Ball, etc., JBA, you name it, they will always tell you he's so focused on his kids. He's so focused on them trying to achieve their dreams that he doesn't go around flirting with any woman. He loves his wife, Tina. He takes care of his wife from therapy to everything. But you're not going to talk about that. You're a boule Negro who has an obsession of dissing the very black man that you claim that you love. This is pathetic. It's pathetic that there's women like Jemele Hill who overshadows the good sisters out there who hold us down, who love black men. All the black women I know, they can't stand Jemele Hill. They know that her way of thinking is not good for our community. And to the sisters that are listening, we see you out there. We see you working hard. We see you standing with us when things occur, when there's controversy, when there's trials and tribulations, you are there. So to the real sisters out there, the good black women out there, we appreciate you. Like the great Tupac Amaru Shakur once said, even though it's a man's world, real women make this shit go round. And that's absolutely true. The real women out there, not these Jemele Hill concubine, ignorant Negroes. Real women who hold it down. That's who we fight for. That's who we adore and appreciate. Not these political strategists that be on TV and dissing brothers and saying that if this candidate don't win, it's the black man's fault. The same bullshit we see on TV. And this is the kicker right here. This right here has put a lid on anything Jemele Hill has ever said. Look what she posted in 2015 of May. quote, when Gronk backs that thing up on you. Really? See, if it was a black man in that position, she probably would have called for sexual assault or someone disrespecting her body or whatever. This is what you would see from most black man haters. The black man haters that are around this world have a lust for certain white guys. They won't admit it. They give certain white guys a certain leeway, a pass on things, and you constantly see it. So the proof is in the pudding. I've said all I needed to say. All praise to the Most High. I hope the Most High forgives me for the cussing I did on this video, but I had to speak my truth and I had to keep it authentic. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's all, as a people, come together and look out for one another. Stop trying to fall for these political shenanigans, the brainwashing. Life's not all about politics. There's more to life than that. Your family, your health, and your wealth are all that you should worry about. Stop looking for these politicians to be your savior. We haven't got our 40 acres and a mule. We haven't got our reparations, and we still looking for political hacks to give us what we want. Please, let's all be smart out there and get it how we live, man. We only got one life to live. Life's too short to be dissing anyone, especially within the community. So hopefully we do better. So until then, peace.